You played Dr. Kat Tyler on the new TNT series Proof, which asks the question, what happens when we die? How important is that question for you personally?
It's perhaps the most universally shared question, what is going to happen after we die? And I think it's kind of interesting to me that we don't talk about it more often. It feels almost like this taboo subject, but I think, once you start to really contemplate the question a little bit more, regardless of whether you think there's life after death or not, it starts to put a focus more on the life that you're living right now, and how do you want your life to be right now. And for me, it can be a relatively joyous endeavor, because I start to realize, for myself anyway, how lucky I am, to be here right now, and I start to think about all the things that I would like to do, and the times that I would like to spend with my family, and it gets me excited to kind of get back on track to the love that I want to experience.
Yes, it definitely makes you appreciate life.
Yes, yes.
Now, you were in a terrible car accident a few years back, and we even hear you were almost in one of the towers on 9/11. Did these life experiences affect your approach on playing Kat on the show?
What was interesting, which you don't know about, is there's Dr. Tyler, her teenage son, was killed in a terrible car accident when she was at the wheel. And literally 10 days before I had to film the car accident, I was in a car accident. And it was not dissimilar in that my car was T-boned. I was in the passenger side. And it was just, it just was one of those things where it made me remember in a very visceral way how traumatic even a minor car accident can be. So it was interesting to go into those scenes already having that experience.
Matthew Modine also stars in the series that will give you everything you need to investigate the afterlife.
Right.
But this isn't the first time you've actually worked with him. Now tell us about your time on set with Matthew in the erotic and outrageous feature La Partida, also known as The Gamble.
I love working with Matthew. We've worked together before. We did this film in Italy, this crazy little film in Italy together, and now we're doing Proof together. And it's one of those things where when I'm with Matthew, I just trust him implicitly. And he's so adventurous as an actor, and curious and willing to explore, and we have a lot of fun. And it's just very easy. It's very easy to be with him and to act with him.
Now, we're based in the San Francisco Bay Area, and we know you've been out here for the Gay Pride Parade,
Yes.
Pride Awards.
I love being in the Gay Pride Parade. It was so much fun. I was in the car, and I was like, can we just go back and do that all over again? It was really, really, really fun. I had a great time.
So exciting. Now, talk about your love affair with Our City by the Bay.
Well, one of the things that really surprised me about the Pride Parade, which they don't show on television, which was disconcerting, is how many families are there, and I think that's a really important thing to show, that this community is like so many other communities, in that it's based, there are families, wanting to take care and love their children without being aggressed in any way, and they want the same rights as anybody else has, to protect their family and to protect their loved ones and their property.
Now, we also heard that you were offered the lead of Prince's movie Purple Rain and the lead in the video of the Michael Jackson's Thriller. If you could go back in time and pick one of those to do without any butterfly effect, which would you choose and why?
I don't know that I would do either again. I think I would probably make the same choice, even though I would just go, I would ask to spend the day with Prince. I would ask to spend like the day with Michael. I've had the great privilege of meeting both of them. And the only real regret I have in my life, actually, is Prince asked me to dance once at a party, and one of his songs was playing, and I said, oh, can we dance to this song? He had promised that song to someone else, and I was jet lagged, and I was so tired, so I said, oh, well, I'll take a rain check, and I ended up leaving, and I pinch myself now, like, what is wrong with you? Couldn't you just stay there? Go have a cup of coffee, for goodness sake, and, dance with the man. He's just so extraordinary. What an extraordinary artist. And Michael was really, really lovely. I had the opportunity to spend a little bit of time with him. So.
Both definitely amazing guys. Now, thanks, Jennifer. We'll make sure to be watching Proof this season, and go Blackhawks.
Yes, absolutely. Taze, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.